Hey guys, I wanted to show you some of the glitches that do still work. Now, I'm not sure if they're getting closer to the point where they're just going to stop patching glitches, but they have patched a lot. And I wanted to see which ones still work. There's 5 on Origins that I want to show you guys, and they're somewhat useful if you need to go do something or hold a zombie. Some of them aren't too game breaking, but some of them can be really useful. There's one where you get rid of the Panzer for the entire game. This one right here, you just walk into it. You go up to the left side of the stamina machine, jump once to get into the corner. If you're in the right spot, the zombies are going to just kind of like run around you. You're not in a situation where they can't see you, but they just can't get to you. And they're going to freeze, and if you don't kill them, they're going to respawn. You're relatively safe here. Now, if the Panzer comes around, they will definitely wreck you. If another player runs by here, it can attract the zombies that are behind you, and they can come through that window and push you forward, and then the zombies are going to see you and you're going to get hit. This is definitely only good for one player, and you just walk out when you want to leave. But yeah, it's a great spot if you need to go do something for a second or hold a zombie for somebody. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to get rid of the Panzer for the entire game. Now, we've had a lot of different methods for doing this in the past, like on Black Ops 2, and there's been a couple of different ones for Black Ops 3, but those have been patched. But this one still works. This one works best on co-op because you need 2 Panzers. When you're solo, you don't get 2 Panzers. And we've had this work on solo, but it's not as dependable. So all you have to do is wait until you have a round where you have 2 Panzers, and then just walk from the church towards generator 5. And make sure you have both Panzers behind you. And don't turn around, just keep walking forward. You don't want to like trigger them where they're going to throw their claw or anything like that. You just want to keep them running at you. And if you do it right, one of them is going to jump underneath the map, and the other one's going to continue to come after you. They seem to work best when only one player would run these Panzers this direction, and the other players would stay in Agartha and stay out of the way. After that one Panzer jumps underneath the map, you just have to kill the other Panzer, and now that one under the map is going to stay there forever, and it won't allow any other Panzers to spawn in no matter what round you're on. The next one I want to show you that still works is a pileup that you can do on the tank, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it at the church tank station. It seems to work really well here. I think it also might work at tank station 2, but all you have to do is get up here and go over here by the control panel and then crouch and back off. I'll show you guys in a moment where to put the crosshairs, but when you're in the right spot, the zombies are going to climb up on the tank and then just kind of freeze, and you can kill them. They're not going to come at you at all. If you're not in the right spot, then they'll freeze for a moment, but then they're going to run at you after that, so they don't freeze for very long. But in the right spot, they do freeze forever. Now, you're not going to be safe here from the Panzer, so just be aware of that. This next one I want to show you is interesting. I don't think it's as useful as the other ones I just showed you, but it's kind of cool, I guess. So all you have to do is have one player go prone right here and have another player stand up against them and block them. And you have to call the tank, and when it enters the church station, it's gonna like breach that player up into that pillar. The only bad thing about this is that the player that's breached and is prone has to hold left on their thumbstick to hold themselves up into that pillar. If they let go, they're gonna slide out. So it's not like a great glitch. They can't shoot or anything like that, so I'm not too sure how this could be helpful. Maybe tape your thumbstick down or something if you have to go do something. I'll show you what it looks like first person when you're breached into the pillar. So yeah, just go prone here, wait for a player to block you in. When the tank hits you, it's gonna pop you up, and you can see you're holding left here the entire time. And yeah, if you don't do that, you are going to slide out. So I guess that's a good thing. You can get out of this pretty easily. The last one I want to show you can be handy. It's not a big deal. But if you're trying to ride the tank to one of the tank stations and you don't want to get mauled by zombies, all you have to do is just climb up on the tank and then crouch. Don't move forward or anything, and the zombies will jump up and just pile up on the tank and they won't hit you. So you can ride the tank safely to each of the stations. And a lot of people may know about this one, but for those of you that don't, yeah, it can definitely be helpful. Again, it is possible that, you know, Treyarch's at a point where they're not going to be patching things anymore. So I wanted to go through and check out all the glitches that still work and show you guys the ones that are useful. So be expecting those videos. Also, I'm going to be covering Easter eggs, like things we thought were Easter eggs and they're actually not. So Revelations has a lot of them. I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff on Horizon, but I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.